Hi family, so we have been talking a bit about multiples of 10 and we've talked about all of the different multiples of 10. We've talked about how to round to the nearest 10. We've also been drawing number lines and placing 10s on the number line. We've also practiced multiplying by 10, any number by 10. I taught you the trick to that. So now we are moving on to multiplying by a multiple of 10. So this is just a little bit different. So remember, these are multiples of 10. 0, 10. 10 is the one that we've been practicing. Now we could be practicing with 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Okay, so we are going to practice multiplying by any one of these multiples of 10 by another number. For instance, let me move this here. So let's take a look at this. We know that 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, so remember today we're talking about multiplying with multiples of 10. So let's just start by saying 6 times 4 equals 24. So let me write 24 in here, right? 6 times 4 equals 24. Well, if we know that 6 times 4 is 24, then we know 4 times 60, which is 6 tens, equals 240. Make that a little bit bigger. All right, so if we know that 4 times 6 tens, or 4 times 60 equals 240, then we also know that 40 times 6 also equals 240. So let's take a look at the next one. We know that 2 times 5 equals 10. We also know that 20 times 5 equals that same 10 as 2 times 5, but you're just adding another 0. So let's make that 100. And we also know that 2 times 50 is the same as adding 2 times, or multiplying 2 times 5 and adding another 0. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. It says 8 times 7. We know that 8 times 7 equals 56, so I will write 56 on the line. So let's take a look at 80 times 7. 80 times 7 is the same as saying 8 times 7, which equals 56, and then just adding the 0 because it's 8 tens basically. And that's also the same as saying 8 times 70. It's going to be the same answer because 8 times 7 is still 56, and we're just adding that extra 0 on the end. Okay, for the next one we have 3 times 9. Well, 3 times 9 equals 27. And then now we have 3 times 9, or 3 times 90, or 3 times 9 tens. So 3 times 90 is the same as 27, which is 3 times 9. Add the 0, and there's your 10. Same goes for 30 times 9. You multiply the 3 and 9 first, which is 27, and then add the 0. Okay, let's take a look at what we have near the bottom. So we have 90 times 5. The first thing you'll do is multiply 9 times 5. 9 times 5 is 45, and then you just add the 0. For the next one, you have 60 times 3, or 6 tenths times 3. So multiply the 6 and 3 first. 6, 12, 18, that's 18. See how I use my skip counting? And don't forget to add the 0 because we're talking about tens, really 6 tens, right? For the next one, we have 4 times 30. So you're going to multiply the 4 and the 3 first. 4, 8, 12. That's 12, and then just add the 0. Don't forget to add that 0 when you're multiplying multiples of 10. For the next one, you have 20 times 7. So multiply the 2 and 7 first. That's 14. Add the 0. For the next one, you have 80, or 4 times 80. So you're multiplying the 4 and 8 first. So 8 times 4 is 32. Don't forget to add the 0. Take a look at the next one. We have 60 times 9. Multiply the 6 tens, or just the 6 times the 9. That's 54. Add the 0. You have 540.